Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to this beautiful olive garden. I am next to my tree, one of the trees here, and I was lucky enough to wake up at 6 o'clock this morning so I can be here at 7 to record. Thank you for being here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to this set of videos dedicated to shame. In this video, once again, I'm gonna share a story, and I'm gonna share this exercise called shame-informed therapy. I know I'm sweating, guys, and you could laugh, but it's 35 at 7:30 in the morning, 35 by Celsius. It's really warm. And once again, if you are doing these journaling exercises with me, I'm gonna repeat you the structure of the exercise. 1, write a story. 2, write down what you heard or what you were told from other people or the surrounding related to this story. Number 3, write your feelings. And number 4, write what you thought back then at this moment. It is very important to write down your thoughts because we're going to use those ideas and we're going to elaborate them to create a new mindset, to train your brain to think differently, to work differently, to elaborate information differently. And me as well, not only preaching, but I also practice those journaling exercises. I did practice them for a very long time until I create this structure, and I was able to overcome some things that I'm sharing with you, some things that I was profoundly ashamed of, that I would never share them with anyone. And a lot of those things I'm sharing for the first time with you. None of my friends know this fully. I have some friends that know my story, but I have not really share these portions of my life with anyone. Specifically the story of today, I will call this story the sweet bread story, because it relates this food. I was about 4 or 5. I was very young, and my mother left my father because my father was extremely abusive. I don't remember much of their time together, but I know that my father was beating my mom, like he was physically abusive. I do remember these portions. I just remember, I have very few memories of them together, and it's all bad. It's him beating her a few times as a child. I don't remember my parents living together. So my mother left. I believe I was 3 or 4 when she left. I'm not sure the exact time, but my mom left, and me, my 2 sisters, and my brother, we were all 4 of us. Somehow, with court and communism and bribery, my father was able to take parent rights. And so we were with my father. However, my father was working in a factory this time. I was a child, I did not understand much, but he would lock us in the house. It was just one room house, basically made of mud and straws, very old house. I remember he would lock us there, and he will go somewhere, and then he will be back at night. And we wake up, we try to play. He would tell us do not go out, so it was not okay to go out. We could go out of the room only if we want to go to the toilet. Otherwise, he does not allow us to go out. It was forbidden, you know. We had to stay inside this room, so we were alone the whole day. And this is the story basically. There was not even beds. We did not even have beds. There was no electricity inside of this house. We used gas lamps at night or candles, and there was only one furniture in this room. It was a closet. Um, so it was one of those communist closets that everybody had in the house. So it was there. And my father usually would not give us any food for the day or anything like this. We will eat with him when he is back at night. But we are children. Inside of this closet, on the almost very top, there was like a shelf, and on the shelf was this sweet bread. In Bulgarian, this is called kozunak. They have this kozunak in, I think, in Turkish, in Romania, in different countries. It's like a sweet bread with sugar on the top. It's a very specific type of bread, and usually you eat it for Easter in Bulgaria. I cannot tell you if it was Easter. I don't know, but I just remember this story repeating over and over. So my father will be gone, and at some point we are hungry, four of us. So we are trying to get to the top. I repeat, we do not have furniture. We are not able to reach. It was too high. So what we would do, one of us had to go on the top of the another child to reach to this bread, and which means to step on somebody's back. Sometimes I go on my sister's back, and then I would eat, and I would give to my brothers and sisters who are down. Okay, we did eat, and then my father will come at the house, and he would be like, who eat? Why did you eat without permission? And my siblings will be, yes, it's Joanna, you wanna eat, because I was the one who was on the top, so I was giving them the food, so they just blame it on me most of the times. But then I learned not to eat because my father would beat me. Um, and then the question was who eat first will get beaten. So he would beat me usually. Then who ask first for the food, anyways, will be just beating. And how was this story unraveling, or how was this sweet bread going on? First of all, what I would hear, the number 2 portion, my father would say, you cannot eat without permission. You're not allowed. I beat you because you eat. Or I beat you because you like to eat. And obviously he will call me a boar and a pig and a different denigratory words while he was beating me. I was 4 or 5. I was just like super small, you know. But this is when I started to, I would say, hate myself. I feel terror, shock. I was feeling, I remember this pulsing pain after he beat me. I feel shock, pain, I cry. And this is when I start to experience, of course, horror. I feel destroyed, broken, ruined. My skin will be ruined for quite some time. My father was not very tender with his abusive tendencies. So this is the first memories that I have, and this is the first moment that I actually started to hate myself and to have these rejections towards myself, and to, I would use the word have destructive tendency. Although I'm not alcoholic, I do not use any substances right now, but when I say destructive, this could also mean like allow negative and toxic and abusive people and tolerate them around me. So The thing with my father hitting me was the fact that he was having this hate and anger. I would perceive this hate and anger toward me. Um, and as a child, you learn through coping. So because he was hating me and having this anger and hostility, and like he would hit me with so much hate, I started to hate myself and my body because of that. Um, and I was thinking that I'm not loved because I feel hungry. I was feeling guilty for feeling hungry. In yes, of course, I was feeling ashamed of being so diabolical that I eat, and this is a problem. This is the proof of me being diabolical, and that there is something wrong with me. Of course, I feel belittled, humiliated, and so on. I like to share a little detail about my father humiliation or beating experiences. Usually, my father would like to use physical abuse or punishment as a form of humiliation. Some parents like to abuse their children one-on-one, not to have witnesses. That was not my father. My father liked everybody to see, including like my brothers and my sisters and my brother. He needed audience. He wanted you to be humiliated, and he wanted others to see you broken and like not being able to walk properly after his abuse. The main, like, there was a very huge humiliation factor in this, how to say, process. I will use the word process in these abusive sessions. And usually they would start with this blaming and first question, then blaming, and then would be the abuse. I was too young and really, really confused by all this. But this is also the first time that I learned, and I think we all learned, my sister and my brother, that my older sister, I have two sister twins. My sister Nadia was my father's favorite. She was the privileged somehow, because if she eat it, as she was super tiny and skinny, as my father would say, he would not beat her, and he would not beat us. Or if I eat, he would naturally beat me for sure, but if she eat, maybe he will not be so abusive. So this is the time that I understood that she was somehow above me. She was privileged. And my ideas at this precise moment, and my ideas are related also to food and who I am in relations to food and nourishing my body. I was thinking I am not loved because I am hungry. I am bad and I'm guilty. I am defectus to need food. I am bad because I feel hungry and I eat. I am not loved because I feel hungry. And I would start to relate my feeling hungry to being not loved, basically. To be hungry is bad. It's evil. Also, there is another thing that happens in the human body if you're suddenly abused by the extent that my father was doing it. Eventually, you will urinate on yourself. So the process that my father was doing was usually to take a stick from wood. There is this stick in Eastern Europe that they use it to do bread or macaroni. It's a thick stick like this. And they are very resilient. It's very hard to break them. So he would use those specifically to punish you with them. And also he would hold you to make sure you do not run or anything. And he would hit you with so much hate that I cannot describe you this. So after certain amount of heating that human body receive, that my body receive, when you experience this extreme stress, it's something like a survival mechanism. So when somebody starts to physically punish you and beat you, after few hits, your body release adrenaline, and after this, your body release other hormones. And if the abuse continue, eventually at one point when it's so much, your body stop um, perceiving pain. You feel the heat, but your body become numb. This is some part of the nervous survival system of your body. You just get numb, but you feel the heat, and then you just urinate on yourself. It's like your nervous system block your physical sensation. It happens. I guarantee you it happens. So my father would do this since I was very young. And this is when I started to hate myself, because I feel so humiliated by the fact that I urinate on myself. And obviously my brothers and sister could see that. I would hate my body for not being able to control it and for urinating on myself. And usually, because he would beat you so many times, when you urinate on yourself, the urine, it's like liquid, it goes on your feet. And usually when my father would hit me, my feet and my skin will be lacerated, which means the outer layer of the skin will be cracked. So when you urinate, you feel so much pain, even worse, because your skin is damaged. So this is the moment that I actually started hating myself, and particularly my body, for not listening to me, and for having physical sensations, and for having limits of how much beating or whipping I was able to handle. And I feel shame and humiliated because I was doing this crime to eat. It's diabolical to eat. It's bad. I feel bad, and this is proof that I'm diabolical. And this is the story about guys eating and being physically punished for food. I honestly, and this is my ideas back then. If you have any story related to food, fighting for food, being hit because of food, being punished because you eat something, you could press like. If you're courageous, you could leave me a comment below this video. And if you want to be anonymous, you can write me an email with your story about food punishment. I repeat, these journaling exercises are a portion of this overcoming panic attacks. Honestly, when I started to journal this, I did not have all these memories on the top of my mind, because the brain have ability and have this function to delete and suppress extremely traumatic experiences, because your nervous system cannot handle all of this, especially when you're a child. So you take them out of your Pandora box one by one and elaborate them exactly like I do. If you start to do these journaling exercises and you could see your life has changed, I will appreciate your comment below this video. If you want to support me, you can subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.